All right, our last speaker for today, and then we got a little bit of music, and then the march, is Dr. Henry Ealy. So, lovingly known as Dr. H here in Oregon, he's the founder of the executive community director for the Energetic Health Institute. He holds a doctorate in naturopathic medicine from SCNM, a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering from UCLA. He's a board-certified holistic nutrition by the NANP and a proud Jackie Robinson Scholarship alumnus. He has over 20 years of teaching and clinical experience helping people care for their amazing body by unlocking the healing potential of natural medicines. Dr. H hosts a weekly nationwide program, Energetic Health Radio. He's a regular writer on America Out Loud Network, detailing the latest empirical evidence and research regarding the COVID crisis. He's a tireless warrior for the cause, working with everyone and anyone to deliver the truth about the data and policies that are being thrust upon us. He will go down in history as a great heart, mind, and voice for freedom. So give it up for Dr. H.
I love you. How many of y'all are pissed? I'm a little pissed too.
A little?
Just a smidge. But if we're angry and we vent on social media instead of pulling ourselves together, who wins? You got it. Did the lockdown stop the spread?
No!
Did the masks stop the spread?
No!
Did the experimental shots stop the spread? Will fear stop the spread? How many of you feel fear?
No!
Here's what I need you all to do. I love what Kevin did. I want you all to come back together. Come on and join me for just a couple of minutes. Come on back in. It's good for warmth, too. I wasn't going to share this story today. I was going to give you data. But then you have the great Steve Kirsch crushing it with the data, right? Give it up. I had envisioned myself giving you a fiery speech. But then we had the great Kevin Jenkins doing that. And how incredible is it for us to have Stephen Jonkis and Mr. Rutgers and Mrs. Rutgers coming out here, right? When I look out on this crowd, I see my family. I see people who believe in freedom. I see people who believe in love. Anger isn't going to win this. We're pissed. I'm pissed. But it's not going to win this. We have to channel that anger into an expression of love. How many of you have had family members try to disown you because you say no to pharma? Yeah, keep them up. They don't disown you, but they do what? They think you're weird, you wacko. You conspiracy theorists, I love you. You miscreants and misinformants, I love you. I'm going to say a couple things, and then we're going to bring people up, and then we're going to walk. Because freedom is a march forward, never in reverse. You start talking about passports, you're taking me back to the 60s. You tell me what the difference between a vaccine only and a whites only sign is. How many of you think whites only signs were BS? Wait, I thought y'all were racists. So am I. At least half of me is. I don't know what they want to do with this. So, what I first want to say to each of you is thank you. I thought I was going to be the lone crazy person when I started on this journey March 12, 2020. I am so impressed by your resolve, by your resiliency, and by how you stand for what you believe in. Please give each other a big round of applause. It's been 2 years and you're still here and our numbers are growing. How do I know? You look and they say, well, what percentage of Americans have gotten the shot? What do they say? What's their latest lie?
70, 80, 76.
76%. 76% have gotten at least one. Right? How many people have gotten the third? It's under 35%. They just became family. They're a little late to the party, but that's the thing about a good party. It goes on and on and on. So we invite those people to our party, right?
Yes.
Because we're over here having a good time.
Yes.
The rain came. Some people, when the rain comes, they go and run for cover. Those people are the ones that are afraid. But when the rain came, I watched. You all stayed. And I said, wow, that's my family. I'm in the right place. So I'm going to tell you this. Above all, I love you. When I'm up at 3 in the morning working on data sets, working on cases, supporting these brave attorneys, supporting these brave elected officials, when I'm out there fighting for you, it's because of moments like this. You give me hope. So I say thank you. Now, I wasn't going to tell this story. I was going to get into the data. But I'm going to tell you this. If you go to the America Out Loud platform, I publish every week updates on data, so you don't have to fall for the lies. I just published that we can now decode the CDC data. I can tell you within a 0.1% of how many people they counted as COVID in the hospitals weren't there for COVID.
Thank
You want to take a wild guess what that number is?
6%.
That's a bit high, but it's not that far off. 49.7% of the hospitalizations that they said were COVID weren't for COVID. Oh, I'll get there. What does that tell you? It's a lie. And we have another word for that in our legal system. What's the word for that?
Treason.
Starts with an F and it doesn't end with a UCK. But
Fraud.
it starts with an F. What is it? Fraud. Let's start calling this what it is. Is it a vaccine?
No!
Stop calling it a vaccine.
Hot shot.
Is it fraud?
Yes.
Then have the courage to call it fraud. Wait, I don't think y'all felt me on that one. That might have been my half angry black guy voice right there, right? If they're lying to you, what is it called? Never back away from the truth. It's what our children are depending on us to do. There are men that stormed the beaches of Normandy so we could be here and fight for our children. I want to believe that I would have stormed that beach too. Would you have stormed that beach with me? Damn straight. So here's the story. I didn't know how bad it was in the hospitals. And I apologize, I didn't know. I knew it was bad, but I didn't know how bad. I didn't know how bad until they killed one of my family members 2 weeks ago. How many of you have been wondering why they're not administering ivermectin? Because they don't make money on it, right? Well, it goes deeper. They actually make money on the remdesivir. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
But you might not have known this. When a hospital bills Medicare or Medicaid, the first 30% usually doesn't get reimbursed. Did you know that?
Yes.
But when they use remdesivir, guess how much of that 30% the hospital gets that they never got before? 65% of that 30%. Yeah, it's chaotic. That comes out to most people over $20,000 per patient. You want to know why they're not administering ivermectin? Because they're profiting off of murdering the people we love. Now I ask you, does that sound like something an American would do? No. What are we going to do about it? How? How? What did we just hear? A bunch of ideas, right? Are they all valid? Yes. So here's the deal. You fight back in the ways that you can fight back. Some of you, it's just taking vitamin D3. That's a pretty good fight back. 50 nanograms per milliliter, and you are good. You don't get to be one of their stats. Yeah, you could do that. Turn the bass down, turn the volume up. It's all good. Okay. So here's the thing that happened with this. You can go read these stories on the America Out Loud platform. What happened was, and I hand to God, the day before my family member, they're asking you to turn it up way in the back. There's this guy in the back, and he's like, hey, turn it up. The day before, she got to go meet God. I was yelling at the doctor because I was, as a naturopath, I'm in a very weird world right now. I was yelling at an MD to use budesonide. A naturopathic doctor is yelling at an MD on the phone after teaching them the physiology of the respiratory pathways, was yelling at the doctor to use budesonide. And you know what the doctor said to me? We won't do that. What's the first rule of being a doctor?
Do no harm.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
They're all going against
So I ask you, what are we going to do about it? Fight back, but how? fact, I heard one that was on the defund them. I like that.
Yeah.
Right? I like that. On January 5th, I was shown how we're going to win. Do you want to hear it? You ever had one of those dreams where when you have this dream, it's so real, you wake up, you have to frantically write everything that happened to you down? You ever have a dream that was so real you could taste everything that you were eating? A dream that was so real that you could feel what was going on? We don't call those dreams, do we? They're visions. These are messages from God. Show of hands, how many of you aren't afraid to say you love God? I was told to teach 4 things this year. And I want you to repeat them with me because I want it to stick with you in your heart. The first thing I was taught: take no offense. I am offended. Do you know what you are asking me to do? Yes, I am asking you to be the best version you have ever been in your life of yourselves. Why? For her. Right up there holding that beautiful sign. Give it up. Hate cannot drive out hate. It just creates more of it. But when you bring love and light and logic with every conversation you have, and you say, even if you disagree with me, I'm still going to love you, you give evil no safe harbor. Now, am I speaking the truth? Yeah. Then can a brother get an amen? Number 2, speak truth. Y'all are great at that. Speak truth, share truth. Do not back down when people are just giving you the fraud. Give them the facts. Yeah. Facts don't have feelings. If you don't want to believe what I'm saying, guess what I'm going to do to you? I'm going to hug you with my words anyway. Yeah. I have an angry type of love. Can you get a sense of that? Right?
Passionate. My message.
It's okay to be a man these days, isn't it? Yeah. I like my balls. You ask any man out there, does he want to live a day without his nuts? Balls are a good thing. Yeah, we're still talking about God. I go tangential every now and then. He's a little tangential. Yes, he is. And you as crazy as I have, you know how many numbers I've typed on stupid Excel spreadsheets? I can go off tangent every now and then. Number 3. Be selfless. Be selfless in all you do. The world needs that now more than it ever has in human history. You having the courage to look at each other like family. Yes. Do you have the courage to embrace someone who disagrees with you as your family? I didn't hear that. Do you No, I'm gonna set it up. Let me talk. Do you have the courage to embrace somebody who disagrees with you as family? That's how we win. Last one, number 4. Remain humble. There is no victory lap here. There is no opportunity for us to gloat. Are we right? You gonna help me? You gonna help me, right? You gonna help me, right? Are we right? Then truth needs no validation. Are we right? Then speak truth.
Come on.
Are we right?
Love you.
Then take no offense. Are we right? And be selfless. Teach them the right way through your actions. There is nothing that you can say or do that is going to make me hate you. Because if I do, you won. And I know that's hard. If it was easy, we wouldn't be here today. But that's the challenge before you. Say it with me one more time. You ready, sweetheart? You gonna do this with me? You ready? You ready? You sure? You 100%? Here we go. What a great smile. What a great smile. Way to go, Dad. Way to go, Mom. You ready? Number 1, what do? Take no offense. Number 2, what is it? Speak truth. Number 3, what is it? Be selfless. And number 4, what is it? Remain humble. There is no victory lap. I promise you this. They're going to try to take a victory lap in March. You can see the writing on the wall, can't you?
Yes.
I am not giving them that.
That's right.
We are relaunching the grand jury petitions in February nationwide. There will be no victory lap. Ernesto Ramirez Jr., Simone Scott, countless others who were murdered by this poison in a syringe. There is no victory lap. There is no credit patting on the back. There is only freedom.
Yeah.
Hold on. You didn't feel me on that one. See, I'm a dude that doesn't ask anybody for permission.
That's right.
I ask for forgiveness. The glory goes there. The mistakes are mine. Do you understand? Where does the glory go? Where do the mistakes get acclaimed? Here. You got it? Now you're ready to fight. Hold on, you didn't feel me. I get people ready to fight.
That's right.
I raise bad beep and beep ears. You got it.
That's right.
I get you ready to fight with the truth. Why do you think I publish every week? So that you can go into those conversations, bring love, and win. How many of you do that? I love you, baby. Folks, ending it off right here, I want you to hold hands with somebody close.
Come on, Sasha. We're connected. Well, there's all these cameras. Nice gloves.
Heated.
Oh my God, I am so jealous.
You
Yes.
can take a spin in them if you want.
I'd like all the speakers today to join me on stage. Speakers, come on up. Speakers, come on up. Come on. Come on. Somebody bring Kevin Jenkins' big, beautiful, bald head up here.
He's gonna end up taking all his clothes off, you know? When he was giving that speech, takes his hat off, takes his jacket off.
Is he floating around? Well, he's here in spirit. You know Kevin Jenkins.
I know.
Right? Was that incredible? Was that just incredible, right?
Yeah.
All of it's been
Folks,
Yeah, all you guys, love you. Thank you.
can you please give it up for these great people on this stage? Oh, there's Steve, late to the party, but what did we say about parties? The best ones keep on going, right? Now I want to bring to the stage all the wonderful, these events, which are so incredible, are often put together by a small group of dedicated people and often mama bears, right?
Yeah.
Do we love our mama bears out there? I love my mama bears.
Yeah.
Where are my mama bears?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody. Luke. Hey, Luke. Bruh. Come on, man. Come on, bruh. I already hit you up. Thank you. Give it up for Luke Yamaguchi. Karen. No, I was thinking of somebody else and I knew I was going to do it. No, I meant somebody else. Stephanie. Girl, Chris, bring your butt up here. Come on to the front. Come to the front. Folks, give it up for everybody that put this event on today.